Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Shanda, and I'm so glad you could stop by today. For those of you who don't know, I started this journey on February 24th of 2025, weighing in at 270.2 pounds. And as of today, I am 162.8 pounds. That puts me at a total weight loss of 107.4 pounds. And what I want to talk about today is what I've learned getting here. This journey didn't just change my body, it exposed me. One of the biggest things I've learned is consistency works, but I have to actively work at it because those old habits, they're lurking around every corner, ready to pounce on me. So I have to walk around and looking around corners, making sure it's safe to move forward. It's sad, but it's true. Another thing that I've learned and quite frankly surprised me, you guys, is I always thought I was mentally strong, a mentally strong person. This journey showed me I'm more mentally fragile than I thought. And let me go a little deeper into that side of things because my mind, my thoughts are very powerful and very persuasive, and they'll trick me. They will have me sitting there telling myself, oh, a little bit won't hurt, or just this one time, or this isn't that bad. You can go ahead and do it. But I know where that leads for me. I truly and honestly feel like if I go outside of my regimen, I'm letting myself down. And that's not me being dramatic. That's how I really feel. Although I recognize how unhealthy that might be. For example, I've been doing this series showing meals that I eat on any given day. And I posted my lunch yesterday, right? And somebody said, girl, that's not lunch, that's a snack. But that's my lunch. That's what I do. That has helped me to lose this 107 pounds. And it's not just about the food, it's more about the discipline. Because me, guys, I have an addictive personality. I battle with self control. And I'm honest enough to say that. And I know that if I start eating things I really enjoy, that dopamine hits different. It feels like a drug, and I don't want to wake that monster up again. I don't want to go back to chasing food, thinking about it all day, needing it, craving it, and hating to look at myself in the mirror. Feeling self-conscious around people who are thinner. I just don't want to go back. So yeah, I stay in this lane. I'd rather be aware and cautious than comfortable in slipping. I know the goal isn't to live in fear forever. The goal is balance. I just haven't quite figured it out yet. But right now, I'm protecting my progress. hmm Another thing I've learned is society is so shallow. I get treated so much differently now, better now than I have in a very long time. More smiles, attention, kindness, even. And while part of me appreciates it, another part of me sees it for exactly what it is. People are drawn to aesthetics first, no matter how nice of a person you are. And realizing that and experiencing that is really disheartening. I've also learned something very simple but powerful. Garbage in, garbage out. That is the old saying. And since I've been eating cleaner, mostly vegetables, drinking more water, everything is better. My energy, my skin, my mood, everything. My lady parts are even in better shape. That's probably TMI, but it's true. Another thing, guys, I've learned is good food doesn't have to be calorie packed. It can actually make food you can actually make food that tastes really good and still be within your calorie intake, whatever that may be for you. It doesn't have to be boring or flavorless, it just has to be intentional. That is probably one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned in this journey. And I think one of the most important things I've learned is how to put myself first. And what I mean by that is there are days I get home from work and I'm exhausted. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing anything. But I have to talk to myself and say, Shanda, put yourself first. And for me, that means keeping my program, going and intact. So I get up off my ass and do what I need to do. Now, I try to meal prep typically, but sometimes I just don't have the time to do it. So yeah, I find myself in that kitchen after a long day cooking anyway. And it's tough. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh my God, it's been so easy. It's not. It's not. It's been tough. But I've learned putting myself first isn't always comfortable, but it's necessary. So, the last thing, guys, I want to share with you of what I've learned is self control is everything, not just with food, but in every area of my life. What I allow, what I go back to, what I entertain. At 55 years old, I feel like I'm relearning life all over again, and that's been humbling. It has. But it's also been one of the best things that I've ever done for myself. And one last thing before I leave, guys, is I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been following me, supporting me, encouraging me, checking in, listening to my ramblings, because some days I needed that more than you realize. This journey might have started with weight loss, but it turned into something so much deeper. And I'm still learning every single day. Thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one.